Tonight, we honor Ellen with the Human Rights Campaign 1997 Civil Rights Leadership Award. We honor her for the gift she gives us to bridge every generation and embrace the truth about lesbians and gays. Yep, Ellen, we are gay and gay friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellen DeGeneres.
It's good you clap that long because my speech is not nearly as long as anybody else's. So this is so new to me, and I've just been sitting here in awe of the eloquence of everyone up here, and I shouldn't be up here at all. And I do understand that this is really, you thought you were honoring me by doing this, but I got to tell you, since I found out about it, I have been stressing out over what to say for so long. And I'm trying to figure it out. I am honored, and Elizabeth Birch, thank you so much for everything that you have done and continue to do. And I am honored, thank you very much to the Human Rights Campaign for this. I am not the first gay person to take a stand, to just basically be honest about who I am. And I understand that there's a greater impact because I'm on television and we place a lot of importance on celebrity. I could be a gay person who came out at some other job and I might not be standing here, I might have been fired. I mean, it's amazing. Oh, I care about you. Thank you. It really is. I mean, it's wild for me to be standing here. This has not been an easy journey for me at all. I lived with a sense of shame for a long, long time. Every single interview I did, I dodged that dreaded question, are you gay? I tried to be witty, I tried to find ways to get around it, and my answer was always, my private life is my private life. And it is. But my sexuality is as much a part of me as my skin color. And you know, we do whatever it takes, you know, we try to justify why it's important, and I tried for a long time to justify why it should be hidden for as long as I could, and then I finally got to a point where it was more important for me to live my life honestly and to be proud of who I am than my fame. And ironically, as soon as I was honest, I became more famous, which, you know. So much for those people who said that it would ruin my career. I felt like I was risking everything, you know, because I had been warned for so long about what it was going to do, and I was willing to risk all. And I got more than I could have possibly even imagined. My life is so good, and I found love, and what's more important than that, you know? I hear stories all the time now. You know, it's amazing what it does when you open up. People come to you, and I hear stories, and I get letters from people who tell me how I've touched their life in some way. And I got a letter from a 76-year-old lesbian who said she can't believe this happened in her lifetime. You know, and me, being new to all this, didn't know that there were lesbians 76 years old. So it was all enlightening. I mean, it's amazing, you know. This man walked up to me, and you know, on the street, and he was, you know, 70s or 80s. If he's watching, maybe he was in his 50s. I don't want to offend anybody. He was older. But he said, you know, I couldn't love or respect you more. And I have, everywhere I go, I walk down the street, you know, I've been in New York the past week, and I have construction workers giving me the thumbs up. I have people screaming out as they pass in the car, giving me thumbs up. I have men and women, you know, straight, gay, black, white, everybody coming up saying thank you and keep it up and congratulations. I have children coming up and just saying, we think you're funny. You know, they don't care. I've made a contribution, you know. I got into this business very accidentally, and it worked out very well for me, but I really, a lot of people get in it for the success, the fame, and you realize that that's not really what life is about when you make the kind of change that happened in my life when I did this. My whole life turned around. And I know I've done something. I know when I leave here, I've really done something. It feels good. And I never wanted to be an activist. I just wanted to entertain people. I just wanted to make people feel good. But since I've witnessed the discrimination and the double standards and heard about the statistics for gay teen suicides, I've had to rethink that. And so if by standing up for what I think is right makes me an activist, I'm an activist. I just have one more thing to say. Look what you've done. I just really, I can't. I was going to just get up here and wing it, and today, like, you know, at 4 o'clock I'm writing this and thinking, I hope I remember it. And I just, you know, and I'm being questioned when I walk in by the press about the president being here, and he was amazing. It was amazing, and it was so touching. And inspired by him, just in case there's any questions, I'm gay, just to let everybody know for sure. How cool was that? But I'm questioned about it. I don't understand how people don't see it. And yet, you know, it wasn't too long ago when I was scared to death to come out. I was scared out of my mind. I mean, the kind of thing that happened to the president when people stand up and start screaming at, I used to fear that when I would do stand-up. I would come for an encore, and people would be allowed to just ask me questions for as long as they wanted, and I would just talk to the audience. And every night when I went out there, I feared someone standing up and saying, you're gay, aren't you? Or it scared the hell out of me, and yet I would not come out. And so I do understand it, because it's hard. But I guess all I would like to say to people is, you know, the world is full of diversity. Let's not just accept that, let's embrace it. And I thank you all very, very much for this. It means so much to me. Thank you.